What's up, guys? Eli here, back for a new stuff video, talking about movies only. I have a pretty good selection of stuff. It's May 1st today, and or not May 1st. It's July 1st. So it's time to do a video, showing the stuff that I bought in the month of June. And I've got a pretty cool assortment of stuff. Not a lot of Blu-ray this time, oddly enough. Just some Blu-ray, a lot of DVD, and even a VHS, a really cool VHS, which I'm saving for last. So you gotta wait, you gotta watch the whole video, or just fast forward it. Anyways, one thing I can say about the month of June is that I bought a lot less, which is kind of what I've been trying to do. So I think I achieved that for the most part. And I almost forgot, I actually bought some like toy stuff too. So I'll show that real quick because it's cool. Some of you might like it. Every time I buy a Funko Pop, I'm like, I don't collect Funko Pops. I probably have close to 20 of them. I wouldn't say I'm a collector necessarily, but so I had to get this one because it was just too cool. Got Gage and Church from the original Pet Sematary. Gage is the kid, obviously, if you've seen the movie, and I love how it came with Church. I just think that's really, really cool. Had to get it just for mostly for Church. If it was just Gage, I probably would have passed, but since it was Gage and Church, I'm like, yeah, I'm buying that. And then I also bought big Art the Clown fan, big Terrifier fan, as you might know by now. So I picked up this Art the Clown Bloodbath. It's pretty cool. Got this at Walmart, oddly enough. From what I've seen, not all Walmarts carry them, but it's pretty cool. I'm gonna open him up because the packaging is so cool that you want to leave it in the package. But if you look at the back, if you get him wet with cold water, he becomes bloody. And also his little garbage bag opens up and you can put all those weapons in there. So like, I have to open that shit up. I can't leave it. I just can't. It's not going to happen. My curiosity is way too out of control. So I think that's all the toy stuff I've got. I feel like I'm missing something. Nah, maybe not. So we're going to move on to the DVD section here. Okay, this is something I don't think I've ever talked about on this channel. So you might know I'm a big Seinfeld fan. It's my favorite show of all time, hands down. But oddly enough, I had, until recently, very recently, I had never seen Curb Your Enthusiasm, which you're probably like, that doesn't even make sense. I agree it doesn't. But I rectified it finally, picked up season 1 of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I also got season 2, but I don't have it with me. I've watched the entire thing already. I'm already on season 2. It is definitely amazing. Thus far, I don't think... Okay, so I know some people that prefer this to Seinfeld, and that's fine. That's fine. I really dig it, and I cannot wait to watch the entire series. I don't think I'm ever going to like it more than Seinfeld. I just have... I don't think it's possible. I think my bias is just way too strong. I don't think I'll be making any arguments that Seinfeld is stronger. I just don't think it's possible for me to like it more because, I mean, I have so much history with that show. I just, I don't think it's possible for me to ever reach that conclusion, but it could happen. I just doubt it. But it's fantastic, especially for a first season. I mean, Larry David had already been writing Seinfeld, I think, for 7 seasons or something like that up until this point. So it's not like he was a fresh, new young writer or anything like that. He was a seasoned vet already. Who knows? Maybe he'd been working on Curb for years. Whatever. It shows. It just doesn't feel like a season 1 where it's, season 1, a lot of shows are kind of clunky and, there's a lot of kinks that need to be worked out. You don't get that with a show. It's just like you hit the ground running. If I were to sum it up really, in like one sentence, to me, it feels like I'm getting new episodes of Seinfeld, and that's a good fucking feeling. So, and even the Seinfeld characters even make appearances. I've already seen Elaine, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I've already seen her in one episode, and I know the other guys make appearances from time to time. I don't know how often, but looking forward to that. Just looking forward to going through the show. Finally, it's a long time coming. Over 20, God, almost. I think this show started in 2000. It says 2003 on the back of this. I thought it was 2000. I guess it's 2003. But anyways, yeah. So over 20 years. Yeah, long time. I also picked up, we got a new release here. I bought the standard DVD just because for some reason, out of the stores that I've seen this movie, and I've only seen the standard DVD. I'm sure there's a Blu-ray. For some reason, they just didn't have it, but I decided I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to do the sensible thing, which would be go online and order the fucking Blu-ray, you know, but I'm a impatient bastard, so I had to get it right then and there. Talking about stop motion. Very cool slipcase, by the way. It's very, what would you call that? You can feel this. It has feels. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. It's very cool. 3D, I guess. Anyways, this was one of my favorite movies of the year so far. God, it might even be up there. It's pretty close to the top so far. I think this is a vastly underrated movie. I think... Okay, so I saw a lot of people saying that Lisa Frankenstein is a potential future cult classic. I kind of doubt it. I see it in this movie. I see it here strongly. I think this is absolutely future cult classic material. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's a really, really good movie. Check it out. I was going to talk about it a little bit, but I don't need to. I reviewed it already. Solid review, probably. Check it out if you are more curious about it, but I can definitely say, yeah, if you haven't seen it, either watch my review or watch somebody's review, or just go watch the movie, even better. I'm pretty sure it was a spoiler-free review. Don't come kill me if it wasn't. I really aim for that. But anyways, yeah, check out someone's review, or just I think it's streaming. I think it's streaming on Shudder. I'm pretty sure. Just go watch it. It's really good. Worth your time. It's kind of a breath of fresh air too. It's not oh shit, here's a bunch of shit we've seen time and time again for 90 minutes. It's not like that. So as I've said many times, and I remain an A24 fanboy. So I pick up A24 films every chance I get, every time I see them. I haven't seen them all. I haven't even heard of all of them. So sometimes it's a nice surprise. I'd been wanting to see this one for a while, actually. The Last Black Man in San Francisco. This came out in 2019. I was born like an hour and a half from San Francisco. As you can see, I almost always wear a San Francisco Giants hat. It is not a city by any means that I know really well. I mean, I moved out of California when I was like 13, almost 14 years old. So I've been to San Francisco many times. But mostly as a kid, not that many times as an adult. So, but it's still a city that, a little bit of that city is in my DNA. You know what I mean? Going there all the time as a kid, going to baseball games, museums, record stores, just fun stuff. It's a cool city for sure. But anyways, yeah, I don't actually know a lot about this movie. I remember seeing a trailer maybe a couple of years ago and thinking, okay, that looks really good. And at this point, I don't even remember the trailer. Just remembered thinking it looked good. And I also remembered seeing, what's his name? So Mike Epps is in this. Danny Glover, cool. Grew up with Danny Glover. But Jonathan Majors, this guy right here. Now I know his career might damn well be over already, which is such a shame, man, because I remember watching Lovecraft Country, a show that I never finished, by the way. Need to get back on that, but I watched the first few episodes of Lovecraft Country, in which Jonathan Majors stars in. He's kind of one of the main characters, and I remember thinking, wow, this guy, he's got something. I need to pay attention to him. I need to follow him closely. And, well, he definitely let me down. He, I'm not going to get into, let's just say there was some domestic violence accusations. I'm not going to get into, I'm not going to go any further into it. I wasn't there. I don't know anything about it, but it's sad because he's likely canceled at this point. And he is a really talented dude. And that bums me out. I'm sure he's bummed more than anybody, but it bums me out because I'm like, man, I saw so much potential in him, and now, I don't know if we'll ever see that potential fully reached. So, but either way, I'm excited to watch this regardless. Now, I've been talking recently a little bit about how I really miss the DVD format. I miss the 2000s, early to mid 2000s era of DVD, especially like the collector's editions and the special packagings and stuff like that, because I felt like with Blu-ray, they really, for the most part, they dropped the ball. Yeah, occasionally they would throw us a bone or two, but it wasn't the same for me. The packaging for VHS or packaging for DVD, standard DVD, I just felt like it was more exciting. So I try not to buy too many standard DVDs. Usually I only buy them when they're very cheap, or when I just find something that's just really cool packaging. And that's what I did here. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's a movie I already own. And you'd think I'd be trying to upgrade it, my standard DVD, but I haven't done that yet. This is very cool. This is a Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer special edition, stamped on the cover. Comes in this cool cardboard thingy. You open it up. It's weird on the inside. So it's a 2-disc. One is on the lid. Sure. Whatever. The other is on the other lid. First of all, it's a phenomenal movie. I love it, and I'm not a huge Western guy. It's got a great booklet. It's a basic booklet, but it's still a great one. It's got some Roger Ebert writings in there and stuff, and it comes with these cool, they're like matted, ready to be framed, which is cool. Mini movie posters. I'll go through them here. Really cool. Really cool. Yeah, I love this movie. If there's any movie that's going to make me a Western fan, yeah, it's going to be this one. It's so great. All right, and from 2016, we got this. Picked this up because it looked cool. It's an anthology. I love anthologies. I have been burnt by them, even recently, as my reviews might tell you. But Dread Central put out this Monsterland anthology. I think it looks cool. I've actually heard it's pretty solid. So yeah, stoked to watch that. Nobody worked on this that I recognize. So no names jump out at me that I'm like, oh yeah, I know that guy. But that's okay. Still want to watch it. And so I've been getting, as I've said here many times also, I've been getting into Wes Anderson, the work of Wes Anderson, more now than I ever have, and I'm having a blast. I've never seen his first film from back in 1996, Bottle Rocket. I've always wanted to check it out, never have. Luke Wilson, Owen Wilson, James Caan. What I found was cool, what I found that was cool about this is Owen Wilson actually helped write it, which is pretty cool for a director to allow one of the actors, especially a younger, I would imagine, fairly inexperienced actor, help him write the script. I think that's really cool. I also picked up, I think this is his second film. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be. Rushmore. I think I saw Rushmore back in the day, but I can't remember. This is like early 2000s, maybe even late 90s. Looking for a date here. It's got to be after 96. Sorry guys, not seeing a date. I'll probably drop one in when I edit this, I'll put a date in. But yeah, like I said, I think I saw this back in the day. It doesn't matter anyways, because if I did see it, I don't remember. I don't really remember it. So this is considered by a lot of people to be Wes Anderson's best movie. I mean, I guess that just depends. But it was real. I remember people loving it when it came out, and people still talk about it to this day, which is awesome. So stoked to watch it or rewatch it, whatever. All right, getting on to the Blu-rays. Only got 3 of them. So here's a movie I have wanted to see for a while now. I only have been aware of this film for maybe, I'm going to say probably 6 or 7 years at the most. We're talking about The Guyver. It just looks so cool to me. I don't know if it is. I've heard it's a blast. Came out in 1991. It freaking stars Mark Hamill. Brian Usna produced it, I think, right? Yeah, Brian Usna produced it. I'm a big Usna fan. It was directed by Screaming Mad George and Steve Wang. So, yeah, Unearthed, which is a cool little label, by the way, put out this really cool slipcase. So you take it out, and I believe this is I don't know. Is this a Japanese film? I didn't think it was, but anyways, you got this like Japanese cover. It's got a reversible cover, of course, because that's what you do when you're a cool DVD boutique label. I think this right here is the original cover. But yeah, I think so. There is a anime I think it's based off a manga. I could be wrong, but I know there's an anime. There's a Guyver anime, which I assume came first before the movie. I actually don't know, but there's an anime. I think a manga. I don't know in what order. Either way, I'm really really excited to watch that. Also had to pick up Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. I failed to see this in the movie theater, which is weird. It played for like 2 months, of course, and I didn't even make an effort to see it. I'll be honest, I think it's because I liked Godzilla Minus One so much. I actually didn't see Godzilla v Kong until after I saw Minus One. So watching that after Godzilla Minus One, I just felt kind of disappointed. I'm like, this just isn't the Godzilla stuff that I love. I thought Godzilla v Kong was an okay movie. I didn't think it was that great. I thought it was all right. And I feel like this is just going to do the same thing. Okay, that was kind of fun. I'll never watch it again. So it's probably going to fall in that same category, but whatever. Last but not least of the Blu-rays, another movie I've wanted to see for quite some time, Night of the Comet. Night of the Comet. I've heard this is such a cool movie. Scream Factory release here. So originally this movie came out in the 1984. Yeah, I've watched videos about it and stuff. I don't actually really remember too much of what it's about, so you've probably seen it. Blu-ray DVD combo. Here is the... I actually like this alternate cover that they made. Very cool. But I kept the original showing. But yeah, that alternate cover is real cool. I love art print looking alternate covers. Those are the best for me. All right, last but not least, I guess I already said that. Crown jewel of this video, we'll call it. I will be uploading a short for this, so I don't know if I've done that yet. I can't remember which. I don't know which will go up first, but Terrifier 2 VHS. This is a Screambox original. I only became aware of Screambox like the other day, actually, when I bought this. I think this is a Walmart exclusive. Very cool. Man, I haven't seen a double VHS in a long time. You might remember Titanic. That was a big one back in the 90s. Comes with this cool scratch and sniff hacksaw sticker. It comes with a Screambox free trial type thing. I'll check out Screambox. I guess it's like Shudder, but I already have Shudder. If it's the same more or less as Shudder, they're competing with Shudder anyways. I guess that would be. But I'll check it out for sure. Maybe it's better. I don't know. You got the 2 VHS. I think it's so cool that there is anyone that is producing VHS tapes still in 2024. Sure, it's not common. It's a boutique thing for sure, but I think it's cool because that's the format I grew up with, man. Do I watch them to this day? Yes. Do I do it very often? No. But it's still a format that that I love, and I always will. I always will. Always will love VHS. So that's all I got, guys. Let me know. Let me know what you've picked up recently. I always like to hear that. And hope you guys are having a good week and all that. We'll talk soon. Cheers.